What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Prince, back at it again. Let me get my headphones before they come across something. Put these chemicals in my hair, and I don't want that stuff getting in the headphones. They're all organic, but still, But anyways, we have LeBron James is tanking the Lakers. Now, I would just want to go ahead and say, this is true. Guys, I know y'all gonna get up here and defend this grown-ass man and be like, nah, bro, it's because of this, and they don't got no defense. They need to trade Austin Reeves. Guys, before LeBron came back, when he had that slum of sciatica, the Lakers looked formidable. They were happy. They had a lot of stuff going on. Now LeBron is back. And what is the cause and effect? You guys are smart, right? You guys always say, oh, LeBron went to the Cavs, they were garbage, and then he started carrying them, best record. So then why is it whenever he comes to a team and he starts doing bad, you guys all of a sudden have amnesia? You don't know what's going on. But anyways, let's just jump up into this video.
I would never disrespect the basketball gods. I understand that it's a real thing. And, I would never disrespect the basketball gods when it comes to playing this game.
Now LaMelo as we near that
Blasphemy
halfway
of
mark.
God. Okay.
Quarter number one. Oh, law, perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
It was very slippery that day. Here is Bridges.
You make him pay for that.
Well, LaMelo's lowest scoring average in about 4 years.
I'm not doing another 53 games like this.
You sure about that?
And then with a win tomorrow in Sacramento, they're able to get that done. Even record.
Blazers run some time.
I remember, guys, he said he could keep playing at a high level for another 3 to 5 more seasons, I think. Do you guys want to see this for another 5 seasons, Laker fans? I don't. Come on, man. Come on. And if he's too old, if he's 41, then why is he playing?
Front court, when you get the ball in, then sure, go, rush, pace, all that shit, sure.
As Jay-Z would say, if you can't respect that, your whole perspective is whack. Maybe you'll love me when I fade to black.
When it comes to the Lakers franchise the past 5 years, virtually all their seasons followed the exact same script of initial hype, optimism, disappointment, and postseason excuses. The Lakers the past 5 years have been stuck in that cycle every single year on repeat. And looking at this current team, they're headed for the exact same disaster.
That's a nice one.
Now, for this team, it's a tad bit worse. There's a little wrinkle. As look at their roster, you have Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. Those three players very obviously cannot coexist. And look at LeBron James. Contrary to Rich Paul may think, he's the odd man out and the oddball for this team. And to put it quite bluntly, he's the problem for the Lakers that's hindering them moving on to the next era.
We made the decision 12, 13 days ago that we weren't going to do shoot around anymore. Part of that thought process was we have a 41-year-old here.
Imagine how stupid that sounds, bro. Like, guys, if we had Kobe on the Lakers right now, and Kobe was playing till he was 41, do you think Kobe would have stopped doing shoot around? No. Do you think Magic, Kareem, James Worthy, any of those players would have just stopped doing shoot around? No. Probably Shaq, because that's something Kobe was getting on him about his diet and not taking the game serious. But it's like, here it is. We have LeBron, who is the face of the league. He is supposed to be the enforcer. He is the veteran. He is the one with championship experience. They say high IQ, all this and that. Why is it that they're stopping shoot around? So that LeBron can be rested for the game? Like, man, this kind of stuff is just like, where is the logic in that? You don't even have to be a coach to understand, why are you trying to run a system through your oldest player outside of for narrative purposes? So people can say, oh, you see, it's still drawing up plays for him at 40. He's a goalie. Come on, guys. Where's winning basketball? I'm tired of the, like Like, this LeBron story, okay, good. He had his career. But let's get to winning basketball, man. I don't get up thinking about, I want to hear LeBron have his picture perfect ending. Him and Bronny James make it to the All-Star game. I don't give a fudge. I don't even care that much about Jordan. And I think Jordan is a GOAT. But at the end of the day, like, why are we like this? The NBA looks like a story mode for LeBron. Genuinely speaking, it's my career for LeBron. Like, no, man. Let's get back to basketball. This is a National Basketball Association, not the National LeBron Association. No. Jeez. Anyways.
Utah led most of the way. 9 after 1.
That one's off target again. LeBron says, why not me? Ooh. Nothing but air that time.
I watch YouTube golf these days, so.
For Lakers fans right now, actual Lakers fans, they're stuck in this weird limbo of dealing with...
That's Andrew Wiggins. Let me see.
Right now.
Man, that...
Actual Lakers fans,
like, yes,
they're stuck in this weird limbo of dealing with LeBron James, but looking forward to the next era that features Luka Doncic as well as Reeves. This right now for Lakers fans is extremely frustrating, as LeBron James to them is an anchor very clearly holding them back. Once LeBron's massive contract gets cleared, that is a massive boulder off the Lakers' shoulders, as what they can do once that contract clears is build their team around Luka Doncic. And how you do that is quite simple. You need defensive wings, a rim protector, and guys who can shoot. Look back at Dallas in 2024, the blueprint for their success. It was 2 score-first guards, one who could play off-ball, great defensive wings, shooters, and rim protectors. That for Dallas worked extremely well. But look at this Lakers team, while they can't build that roster, is due to LeBron James, his massive contract, and his very clear flaws on the basketball court.
Both offensively and defensively, so I don't know. I don't have any holes in my game.
I remember when he said that shit. Look, man, in all honesty, LeBron needs to just go ahead and be a role player. I understand, like, of course, for his fan base who is talking about he's the GOAT, this and that, they don't want to see him just become a role player. But come on, LeBron. You're 6'9", 6'8", about 260, 270. Like, bro, that is rebound potential. Start getting the boards, man. Become a little Dennis Rodman, bro. You could still keep up 10 points, 15 points, but you're out there getting it on the glass and you're out there trying on defense. And I kid you not, we would not be having this conversation. The Lakers would actually be championship contenders if LeBron would just play defense. Instead of saying, hey, look, I'm already the all-time leading scorer. Let me now leave the offensive stuff to the young guys. Do what Kobe did and the Redeem team. I'm here for defense, my IQ, and to teach y'all boys, man. Like, that's it, bro. That's all he got to do. But this guy, man, he has to get these stats, these numbers, so these guys can get up. Oh, he had a good game. No, bro. Leave it alone. Let's play winning basketball, guys. Come on.
LeBron, a quick move into the paint to the glass.
Spins away from the defender. Down goes Kuzma. And he gets it.
Trying to get the foul.
I don't know. I don't have any holes in my game.
Oh, come on!
For 3 guys like LeBron, James, Luka, and Reeves, defensively, they're all not great. And on any given night, one of those guys is the worst defender on the floor. That for the Lakers is the crux of all their issues. And for 1 second, put yourself in the shoes of Rob Pelinka. Who do you trade? Do you trade Luka and Reeves for LeBron, young players,
you trade LeBron
defensively? Of course not. Who you trade, get rid of, or kick to the curb is a 41-year-old who also doesn't play defense, isn't in his prime, and has a media circus around him like no other player I've ever seen. For this Lakers team, what it comes down to isn't talent, skill, any of that, not even coaching. What it comes down to is fit. LeBron for this team simply does not fit. And to hammer that point home, look at these stats right here. For this Lakers team in 2026, when Luka and Reeves play together, the overall record is 8-2. In those games, they're a plus 47. When it's just Luka and LeBron James, their record is only 7-5, and and the win margin is only +5. What's my overall point? When you compare Luka and Reeves versus Luka and LeBron James, the team's overall record, win margin, and opponent's difficulty is all higher. Once again proving LeBron for this roster is the oddball out and he does not fit in.
Down goes Giannis. 4-point lead. LeBron. Rebound Rollins. And a 2-point game. Luka wanders in. LeBron gets it right back.
All right, easy look.
For 3. Here comes Jake. Sets a pick. LeBron with 6 to shoot. Down the middle he goes.
Playing the game the right way, you always make the right play. That's just been my MO. That's how I was taught the game.
Down by 2. LeBron moving.
Yup, cookies.
Take it away.
You always make the right play.
Right. And one thing I do want to highlight very quickly, when it comes to LeBron James's camp, enough is never enough. And looking at all of his stops, what's the one constant theme? The superstars he's paired with are never good enough. Looking at Los Angeles, Anthony Davis, you know, a great
needed
player.
more help.
But for LeBron fans, offensively, never gave them enough. Now look at Luka Doncic. This guy offensively is a savant. But what are they saying about him defensively? You know, he's not good enough.
Yeah.
Right here, LeBron fans want the best of both worlds. They want the perfect player and the perfect team. And look at the NBA, that never happens. Now, for someone like Luka Doncic, again, an offensive savant, what this guy brings to a team is nearly identical to what he brought back in 2024 when he made the NBA Finals and he was a media darling. As Luka this year is 1st in scoring, 4th in assists, 7th in steals, and 8th in threes made per game. This version of Luka right now is identical to himself in 2024, when he's an MVP player.
If I was the Lakers, I would probably...
And this is the next guy that I just can't stand, is Rich Paul. Rich Paul gets up and he says some of the most just craziest takes ever. Whether it's him saying that LeBron is so much better than Michael Jordan, of which you cannot, from a player-to-player standpoint, even make that kind of conclusion. You can't. You really can't. You would have to factor in all this longevity and all these narrative garbage just to come up with that talking point. But anyways, hold on. You don't have to bless me on that one because I know I ruffled some feathers. But just look, because he's part of the reason. He's going to be like, I don't think they have enough. I don't think... Bro, what? Like, is this guy LeBron that good or not? You hear it all the time that he makes his players that much better. But why is he not making the players that he currently has that much better to the point where they can win? It always seems like he needs more, he needs more, he needs more. This nigga always needs some type of help. At all stages of his career. Like, come on.
They be targeting the Memphis Grizzlies as a trade partner for Jaren Jackson. But this comes with
Austin Reeves.
This comes with a very unemotional attachment because Austin is beloved, which he should be.
But he's about to get paid.
He's an underdog. There's a world where you can do what's best for your team and do what's best for Austin because Austin deserves to get paid right now. I love him as a Laker.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
Now, stopping that right there very quickly, that right there from Rich Paul is the ramblings of a desperate man on behalf of a desperate player in LeBron James. And when it comes to those two guys, what LeBron says, Rich Paul believes, and Rich Paul says, LeBron also believes. Do not get that mistaken. Rich Paul is saying Reeves should be traded, should be a sixth man. That's not a coincidence. It's not on accident. What Rich Paul is trying to do is get LeBron James leverage, make the team bend to LeBron James, and not vice versa. And here's the bizarre thing. If you're an NBA agent, why are you talking publicly about other players who play with your client and LeBron James? For other superstar players, you don't get that BS. Do not get that nonsense. Who is SGA's agent? I have no idea. The Joker's agent? I don't know. And Wemby, Tatum? I have no idea. For other NBA players, other NBA superstars, their agent isn't on podcasts making claims that guys should be traded and moved to benefit their main client and their best friend. If you don't buy that, I mean, look at Rich Paul's own fake trade. Jaren Jackson for Reeves makes absolutely no sense. Someone like Jackson is a declining asset who's having his worst year post-2020. This guy right now, one of the worst rebounding bigs in the NBA at 5.5 per game. And despite being 6'10", he plays like he's 6'5". One of the Lakers' big-time problems right now is rebounding. As look at overall boards, offensive and defensive, they're bottom 6 in all 3 categories. Getting Jaren Jackson plugs none of those holes. Getting rid of Reeves, what you're losing is a young asset, none of those holes in all 3 categories. Getting Jaren Jackson plugs none of those holes.
That be that shit that I'm talking about. Clean block. What is it?
Getting rid of Reeves, what you're losing
guys, bigger,
is a young
faster,
asset
stronger, bro.
who's ascending and a 28-point per game guy.
It's not complicated.
Now, that right there is in the video, and I'll say one last thing. This Lakers team, as constructed, they're not going anywhere. Versus the bad teams, they can beat up on them, have success. Versus the mid teams...
But then, remember the Kings. They played the Kings. And Westbrook and them boys fried them, man. Oh, my gosh.
They'll do fairly well. But versus the great teams, they have no chance. If this team wants to be competitive in the future, how they do that is quite simple. Dump LeBron James, do not re-sign him, and what you bring in is defensive wings, shooters, and rim protectors. Can you get all those in one summer? Probably not. But looking at 2027, what you can do for Luka and Reeves is build a team around their strengths as well as their weaknesses. Right now, LA's roster isn't built towards either. Their shooting, not there. Defense, obviously not there. And rebounding is absolutely atrocious. As always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.
But that's my main takeaway is LeBron James, like how, how Uncut Hoops is saying and insinuating, he either needs to go or he needs to be that missing link. He has the size. Once again, the guy is 6'9". Okay? He's not a little guy. He's not a small dude by any means. About 250, 260. Why is this guy not averaging 8-9 boards a game? And of course, yes, he's old. Oh man, he's 40 to still, man. You could box out. You could be a defensive menace, man. Like, and genuinely speaking, if you really have a lot of IQ, you don't have to be the person that's chasing after people on defense. You could like, I don't have the clip per se, and I'm just doing a reaction video. Like, if this was actually a video I put together, I would have put together, of course, maybe players like Kobe, MJ, and all these other guys. Like, as they were aging, you could see they're not giving the best defense in the world, but they still have defense. They're not going to chase you all over the floor like as if they're chasing Steph Curry. Absolutely not. But, you know, they're going to go ahead, weave in between the player. All right, you know what? I'm going to cut him off right here because he's going to loop around that screen. If he goes, he goes behind the screen, I'm going to go over. I'm not going to go under to give him the shot. Like, you know, they did things like that. And I'm not saying LeBron doesn't do stuff like that. He does it every now and then, but at what point in time do we have to be honest with ourselves and say, this guy's supposed to be making all the players around him so much better? He has the best IQ, right? That's what they keep telling us. So why are they struggling with these problems? Why are they trying to make trades? Why do they keep on needing more and wanting to break up the team? No, stop all of that. Can they stop getting trades? But anyways, y'all, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.